Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today I'm doing a very quick unboxing first impressions video of this. Etchr is a company whose sketchbooks I have been using for a lot of my fountain pen art, and now they have released a premium fountain pen. You actually get two pens, one extra fine with a 3.38mm and one fine with a 0.5mm nib. So I'm going to unbox these. We're going to have a very quick look at them. I'm going to ink them up. We'll do a very quick writing sample and away we'll go. Well, I've removed the plastic and we can see the Etchr's logo is a llama, and they've got like this llama there. Made in China. Gives me an idea of what it could be. It actually was sent from China, which is interesting. Etchr Lab, ink capacity of 1.9, material stainless steel. Let's see what we've got here. We believe art has the power to make this world a better place. Some general sort of information about it. And then these are the pens wrapped in plastic. So I'll take these out and we can have a better look at them. So here they are. So we have the ivory white, which is the extra fine, screw cap, and extra fine nib there with the llama on it, black feed. These are piston fillers, a little ink window just there. Yeah, on first, look, the pen does resemble a number of Wingsung pens. So I would be very surprised if these weren't made by a similar company. The shape of the nib and all of those kinds of things does resemble that kind of faux pilot nib that Wingsung have used in a couple of their pens. And this matte transparent fountain pen is the fine, which is 0.5mm. You see there, the fine on the nib with a clear plastic feed, and they're a fairly lightweight pen. Sort of standard sort of section. We'll ink these up, and the main thing about these is how they write. As I said, Etchr Lab is a company that makes things like sketchbooks and watercolor paints and things like that. So these are designed, I suppose, for drawing, and with those finer nib options and getting a set of two, giving you an option there, I think that's fairly good. So I'm going to ink these up and we'll be right back. Okay, I've inked these both up with just a very simple Lamy black ink. Couple of things. Firstly, this cream one, the ivory, this material being slightly matte and being very light, it will be prone to staining. So I would avoid certain inks like Bay State Blue from Noodlers, because that will just stain the pen. I actually had to clean the Lamy black off. I just also want to say I do like the fact that the pen is labelled on the side there. If this is a generic Chinese piston filling fountain pen from one of those companies like Wingsung, like made by them for Etchr, which is a standard practice. They do OEM work for other companies, so they could very easily have done that. I think it's nice, but it's there. Like where that lines up on the pen. You can move the nibs around, I assume, but it's not in a good place on the pen. So let's start with the extra fine here. Okay, super scratchy. Yeah, that's pretty scratchy. It's not particularly dry, which is nice, but yeah, you can hear it on that paper. That's fairly scratchy. Let's try now this one. I spelled that wrong. This is the matte transparent medium, which is 0.5 millimeters. This isn't as scratchy, but there is an axis on it that, you know, is better. So look, couple of things, like as I said, the material being not particularly ink resistant, scratchy nibs, like let's be real, they're pretty scratchy, and also I would be very surprised if we're getting 1.9 milliliters of ink in there with as the fill that I was able to get. So as a first run at some premium fountain pens from Etchr, I don't think it is it's not a terrible move from the company. My concern is that the quality of the pens is not premium. You can buy Chinese fountain pens like this for a few dollars each, and this set of 2 comes in at $79 US, which, you know, if they were truly premium fountain pens, great for art and all those kinds of things, I would have no issue with it. But I'm wondering if the Etchr label is actually what you're paying for here. So I would love to know your thoughts on these. I'm going to use them for a while and see what I think. Let me know in the comments below, or get in touch with me on any of my social media to let me know what you think. I'd love to hear from you. If you've got products you think I should be looking at, or if there's a way you'd like to support the channel, get in touch and let's see what we can do. In the meantime, enjoy your fountain pens, enjoy writing and creating art with them and doing all those wonderful things, and I'll talk to you soon.